mini Grand Canyon. We all know that there are basically three types of rocks. Here we can see that the rocks are layered. So we can come to a conclusion that this is a sandstone. And another conclusion about the sandstone is that the rocks are reddish brown due to the deposition of iron oxide present between them.
That sandstone is formed near oceanic beds, and near oceanic beds we can see that there is a large deposition of sediments. Thus, we can conclude that these layered rocks were once under ocean. The cross bedding shown here and the ripples shown here conclude that this was once underwater.
A visit to this great landmass called the Mini Grand Canyon was a great experience. We learned many striking features about this place. What we learned in the schools through PPTs and models, but this was quite a very exciting and more cheerful way of learning the types of rocks and what the features they contain.
This panoramic view of vast stretching of rocks situated on the river Banas and near Abu Road is Mortala, a site full of rocks.
Sedimentary rocks have thin layers, but here in Mortala we observe that these rocks have vertical layers. These vertical layers are formed due to a force acting from beneath the Earth's crust, which is altering its position. The main feature of the rocks we can observe here is that they have layers. Thus, we can conclude that these are sedimentary rocks. The grayish-white tinge and the vertical layers makes it evident that it is a limestone. We can observe some large crystalline quartz grains which are only formed in the igneous intrusion. Thus, the bits of mica and feldspar makes it evident that it is pegmatite.
We are currently on the Banas river bed. This entire area is a flood plain. It depends on the seasonal rainfall and thus at the present the river bed is dry. The main historical feature about this place is that the river Banas was the tributary of the Indus. Rocks like schist and shale are exposed on this riverbed.
Banas. And here we also found a interesting rock which has this shiny appearance and many layers. From this, there's an interesting fact about this that when you rub finger, you will get some shiny particles on your hand. These are mica particles. The characteristics of it suggest that the name of the rock is also known as mica schist. Schist, as it is formed by the metamorphism of shell found in the riverbed, and the mica shell is converted into mica. Mica, a much more mica compositions which give a shiny look. The mica is formed by the metamorphism of the clay.
Situated at the foothills of the Aravalli range is the perfect example of weather.
Due to high temperatures during the day and low temperatures at night, this rock undergoes continuous contraction and expansion. This process is also known as exfoliation. We can see that this rock has undergone the same process. This rock is formed deep inside the Earth's crust and is thus an intrusive igneous rock. It is a rock named granite. It is formed due to cooling and solidification of magma. We can see that the large crystals are visible. So we can tell that the rock is coarse grained. The rocks have become bare as the soil is scarce and there is no vegetation. We can see that physical weathering has been more prominent.
This is also a granitic intrusion rock. Here we can clearly see that the chemical weathering has been dominant over here. Due to agents like acid rain, the weak minerals like feldspar and mica have been washed away, and the result is that the quartz particles have been exposed more.
are located on a series of ridges parallel to the Delhi Highway. As you can see, there are many complex folds formed near the Delhi Highway. This is due to the partial metamorphism of the rock limestone. The limestone has transferred into partial marble by low graded metamorphism. As you can see, that due to the effects of metamorphism, the layers and folds are not uniformly distributed. You can see that the folds are complex due to low graded metamorphism.
Here, the rocks have been subjected to great heat and pressure, and thus we can see that the rocks are baked.
This site called Kala Magra has black colored soil, whereas the previous site situated near the Delhi Highway has yellow colored alluvial soil. The black color of this rock is due to the erosion followed by chemical weathering. Due to chemical weathering, you can examine that the rock has formed many pitted structures. If we closely examine this rock, we can clearly see that the rock has large black colored crystals. This rock is called pitted gabbro. The reason of its formation is that the basaltic magma uplifted due to some of the tectonic forces. Originally, this rock was formed deep inside the mantle, but at this place, due to the exceeding tectonic forces, the tectonic forces have uplifted this part of the tectonic plate. So you can see many rocks which are uplifted over there.
One can see that how hard is this rock. We will try to find out the hardness of this rock by using this hammer. The rock is very hard, and thus we can conclude that this was formed by basaltic magma. It can be also proved by these large crystals that it was formed deep inside the Earth's crust. Thus, we can conclude that this is a gabbro.
At first, the villages beside this site suffered from drought. Thus, the government built this reservoir for the betterment of the villagers. It is also known as watershed management. As we can see here, the site is surrounded by mountains on three sides, and on the fourth side, we can see a wall is constructed to stop the flow of rainwater. This road is constructed by the villagers for their easy movement. Presently, the villagers are using this stored water for agriculture.
We are standing at a site named Balaram Quarry Site. It is an open cast mine. A special rock found here is named as granolite. One can see the vastness of this area. The rocks found in this area are used for construction purpose. Named granolite, there are mainly three important minerals. One of them is garnet. It is bluish pink in color. One can see these tiny particles. The second one is corrodotite, but it can be only seen with a microscope. The third and the last one is seliminite.
This channel behind me is a part of a Balaram river near the Balaram Quarry site.
Let that bank be bank X and this bank be bank Y. As we can see that the slope of bank X is steeper. Therefore, we can say that the velocity of water at bank X is faster than bank Y. As the velocity of water at bank X is higher, we can say that the sediments are easily carried away, and therefore the water is deeper at bank X than at bank Y. As you can see, that the deposition of sediments on bank Y is lesser. Therefore, it is easy and safe to enter from bank Y.
Today, we are at GMDC Mines, which has been closed for nearly 3 decades. There are many different reasons for it, but first we understand what was the importance of this mine. Here, we can find the 3 ores of main minerals like copper, lead, and zinc. If we examine these rocks carefully, we can find the folds over there which have been overturned. The upper part of the folds have been cut off for mining. The mines have been cut into three layers each. First you can see there 1, 2 and 3. Then down over here 1, 2 and 3. The importance of these mines are that we find 3 main ores over here, named chalcopyrite, sphalerite and galena.
Presently, we are standing at the largest site named the Marble, situated in Ambaji. As we can see, there are many people working down here, and it is a huge area containing white marble. And the main fact is that it is 80 meter in depth and 100-meter wide. As we know that white marble is the metamorphosed form of limestone. As you can see, there is a 45-degree igneous intrusion named dike, and it is formed of dolerite.
This is the cutting of marble. Both the ends are tied with a rope and then stretched with full force by machines to cut it accurately. The equipment shown here is the water sowing machine. It is used to cool marble when it is warm. The cut part is moved to the hook of the crane. It takes much time to place it perfectly so that the crane can lift it easily. This crane can lift a weight up to 50 tons. The cut piece of marble is lifted up with the crane, and then it is ready for the specific use the customer requires. This mine didn't have pure white marble, thus they had to sell it for a lower price. This is the process of how marble is obtained.
Association for the Blind is the largest unit working for the welfare of the blind for the last more than 60 years. It started somewhere in 1950. Our head office is in Worli Sea Face. Those who live in Mumbai or live in Mumbai, you would know that where the sea link joins Worli Sea Face, that's very close to that place is National Association for the Blind head office. You have come to one of the units of National Association for the Blind, NAB PNM Rehabilitation Center for the Blind. This was the first ever rehabilitation center for the blind, started in 1967.
बंदे हैं हम उसके, हम पे किसका जोर। उम्मीदों के सूरज निकले चारों ओर, इरादे हैं फौलादी, हिम्मती हर कदम। अपने हाथों किस्मत लिखने आज चले हैं हम।